Yesterday was 290.5. I did start my period last night, and I think I'm having like a fibromyalgia flare-up. My knees in particular, I just feel like very arthritic since yesterday, and my ankle swelled up real bad last night. It's gone down this morning, but yeah, last night it was like baseball. Anyway, let's see what today is. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes up. Oh, 290.9. Okay. Alright, I am back in my car. I did come to the gym, even though it's not going to work out because I'm having a bad flare-up. It's just painful. Everything takes effort. Even getting on my pants this morning, I was like, Anyway, so I was going to get a written plan, but he had stomach issues and then overslept. So he did not come today, but he said he would send me pictures for like a workout. But it was not a wasted trip because my gym gives out shirts like on New Year's every year. So here's this shirt's design. I'm not showing you what the gym name is because I don't want nobody knowing what city I live in. No. It's too small for that. Anyway, so here's the shirt. I got it in a 3X because that is my current size. Next year I might be in a large or a medium. That would be awesome if I lose 100 pounds this year. Can we do it? I don't know. I've been losing like 10 pounds a month, so that's awesome. But I think it'll get harder. The smaller I get, the lower the deficit will be, so I don't think I'll be able to lose as much weight. But that's fine. Anyway, I'm saving all my energy to pack suitcases today because we're about to go on vacation. I have some really thin, like black shirts, so I think and they don't take up a lot of room. So I think I'm going to pack all of those for my workout shirts. And then I don't really sweat on the lower half, so I think I can bring like one pair of workout pants, and that'll be enough. Like one pair of workout pants, and then maybe like three black shirts for working out, so it won't take up a lot of space. And they do have laundry at the hotel, so like you have to do it yourself, but they do have it on site, so I plan on doing that so we don't have to bring as much stuff. So my plan is to get my small suitcase. When I get home, I gotta clean it out because normally I've been using it for author signings. But my small suitcase, because it's a carry-on. I want the carry-on size suitcase. And I'm going to put the most important items in that suitcase. So I'm going to have at least 2 pairs of clothes. And then my laptop, charger, my CPAP, and my workout clothes. And I think I can fit all of that in one. And then I need shoes, which I guess I could just wear tennis shoes the whole time. But some days might be really snowy, so I need to bring my boots too. My boots that I specifically got for the trip, so that, you know, no water would like seep in. But yeah, so I'll probably wear my boots. I feel like take up more space, so I'll probably wear the boots to the airport. But it sucks if I have to take off my shoes, because they're harder to get on than my tennis shoes are. But whatever. So yeah, I'll have like the absolute necessities that would, you know, my CPAP and then outfits. Yeah, just try to cram all that so that I have it for the flight. And I'll probably bring like my Kindle or something to save room so that I don't have a lot of physical books, but I might do a lot of reading because it's going to be very cold while we're there, and there's going to be some rainy days as well where I'm probably not going to want to go out and see anything because it's going to be in the 30s for the temperature, and like 3 of the days it's supposed to rain and be in the 30s. So this is going to be like the first vacation I've taken where I'm actually looking forward to spending time in the hotel room. Because normally I'm just like go, and it's like you spend all this money for the hotel and you're barely in it. So this year, this vacation, I'm going to try to utilize the actual hotel time to relax and maybe get some writing done, because I haven't been writing my book. I did write 444 words yesterday to start my For the Words Streak, but it was just about habits that I want to change. I just kind of like wrote about that to myself, not for anybody else. But anyway, yeah, so I'm on my way home. And I think they still do 2 free, I think you can have like 2 carry-ons per person or something like that. I need to look at the airport stuff because some of the airports have changed how they do things. So Yeah, but I want to have the least amount of bags that we can. I already told my husband, I was like, I'm willing to do laundry there in the hotel, even though you have to like sit there and wait for it. I'm willing to do that so that we can pack less. I even thought about the fact that was really funny is that I can fit into his jeans. I can fit into his jeans, so we can almost just pack. We can pack up just be t-shirts and t-shirts and then wear the same jeans. But yeah, I'll be figuring that out today. I'm glad that even though I'm having a flare up and my body hurts, that I'm still in a fairly good mood. Yeah, like if I wasn't planning to go to the gym, I would not have got out of bed this morning. I would have kept laying there. Oh, but I'd already set up my gym clothes and everything, so I was like, well, I'm just going to put them on. I don't plan on doing any sort of workout at all, but I'm going to go and get a plan. Alright, I will check in with y'all later. Energy, but as soon as I pull up, this one gets real excited and then runs inside the house with me and grabs a ball. So I guess I'm going to do something slightly active. You ready? Go! I can't disappoint his sweet face, even if I'm not feeling great. Oh, that's hard getting sitting down. He's gonna have to bring it to me, but look there. All right, you ready? Go, go, back up. Y'all want to see him just catch it? Back up, back up. There you go. Good boy. You're so cute. All right, you want me to throw it long? Let go. Let go. There. Drop it. All right, you ready? Go long. Woo. So cute. Good boy. Good boy. Sometimes he makes me chase it, but he's doing great for me right now because I don't have the energy for that. Bear, give me the ball. Drop it. I'm like y'all, I'm almost out of breath just doing this. And I'm sitting. That's insane. Okay, I'm gonna play with him for a little bit longer and then go back in. Down on me. I threw it. He didn't get it. It's way over there. Are you gonna go get the ball? No? You want me to rub your belly? You want belly rubs? Yeah, okay. Ooh, you making me work. Love you. You're such a cute baby. Yes. Cute baby. It is cold out here. Oh, my friend was at the gym and she's like, do you know what caused it? I was like, I don't know. I started my period last night. I don't know if there's a link between that and fibromyalgia or not, but I guess I haven't really paid close attention to when I'm getting flare-ups. I get them after I get sunburn. I know that much. But sometimes there's no like direct cause. I just wake up and I'm like, ooh. But anyway. Yeah, baby. He needs to be played with as much as possible today because he has to be like hooked up on a little, like it's not a chain, like the thing where people put like a peg in the yard and then it has like a wire. That's what he'll have at Steven's mom and dad's. So it won't be like free running like he gets here because that's not safe. He has to be on a leash of some kind. But his mama does walk him multiple times throughout the day. So that's why we definitely prefer him to go with there if we go somewhere because he'll be loved and taken care of and not have any other dogs there that he's competing with for dominance. So don't have to worry about any fighting or injuries. He's just a good little sweet boy. Are you going to get your ball? Your ball? No, you going to make me get your ball? Yeah, you going to make me get some steps in today? I'm not wearing my watch. Yeah, I don't want the pressure of getting steps when I'm not feeling good. It's just like overall body weakness. Like I feel very arthritic today, if that makes any sense to y'all. Especially in my knees and my ankles. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. You're so sweet, baby. Daddy already fed you. Now he's on his computer. I think he's also just excited because what's been happening is when I've left to go to the gym, when I've come back, I've started giving him WALKs. And so I think he was like, I want to play ball and then I want to go on a WALK, but I cannot do a WALK today. Not right now. Maybe later. Maybe later. Y'all, I've been getting like out of breath just talking, so exerting a bunch of energy is not in the cards right now. I love you. Alright, I need to fix me some breakfast. Do something to get the day started. What do you want, baby? What do you want? Here is my no effort breakfast. It's just 2 packs of oatmeal. My last Reese's treat. I had 2 of these. I thought I only had 1 left over, but I actually had 2. So I ate all my chocolate. It's all gone. Except for my Sandies, wherever they're at. I still have those. No, I did finish that off the other day. Yeah, so I don't have any more chocolate. My husband still got a bunch of chocolate, but I don't. We are packing for our trip. I've got 1 pair of shorts and 1 workout shirt. I'll just keep wearing them and do my workouts like in the morning, so I don't care if they get sweaty and gross, because I'll just take a shower after anyway. And then I've got a couple pairs of socks. I've also got socks in here. Then I am on my period, so I got a pad. This is my notebook with the stuff I plan on us doing, my laptop. Then I have 2 pairs of jeans, 3 sweaters, and my PJs, my CPAP machine, which took up a lot of space. And then this, I think, is literally just underwear. And then I have my other carry-on bag, the personal bag. So I have 1 book, a highlighter, all my medicines, and some more pads, my little mini planner, so I can use that while we're on the trip instead of my big one. And then I've got some hats and gloves, my moolah, and I think that's about all that's in there. And then, of course, all the chargers and everything are in there, too. And then we've got a big bag. This one will be checked. Got a bunch of tampons because I'll be swimming, and also I don't want to mess up the sheets at night. And then we've got a bathroom bag, and then I have 2 makeup bags, and then I've got more pads, and then he's got his clothes, and one of my big poopy sweaters that wasn't going to fit, and then my shoes were taking up too much space, so I'll put that in that as well. But I will have tennis shoes on, plus the outfit that I'm wearing, which gets me, this is just a regular t-shirt, and some like fleece little pants. That'll get me a ways. And if this one doesn't get super packed, that'll be awesome. So if we acquire anything, we'll have room for it in the checked bag. So far, well, I'd say we're flying for free, but I think they charge now for checked bags. 1 free. Okay, so we'll be fine with that one. It's massive. And then these will be free because I'll carry them on. And he will also have a personal free bag so he can bring his laptop in that. Because it says like laptop bag or backpack or purse. So we're doing good. I did not bring as much as I usually bring on trips, even though this is the longest trip we'll be going on. Because we have to conserve. have space. So I didn't even bring my Kindle. I'll just use my phone. He said the flight's only like an hour and a half. So, or 2.5 hours because there's a time change. So I think I'll be fine with just my book. If I finish my book before the flight home, I'll just buy a new one there. And then put that in the checked bag. But anyway, yeah, we're about done. So yeah, we're about done. Excited but nervous. I never want to forget anything, but I kind of ran through it with y'all to make sure I had like money, CPAP, meds, phone charger, laptop. Those are the most important things. So I have all of those. All right, yeah, I think I'm done. We just got to start loading it into the car. Okay, so we are packed up for our flight, but we're not leaving for a few more hours because we want to feed our dog one more time, just so that we don't have to bring an open can, because he has half a can for breakfast and then the other half in the afternoon, and we're waiting for mail because our mail doesn't stop. We didn't schedule it to stop until tomorrow, so we might get mail, so we plan on leaving around 3 o'clock. We have not packed up anything for Bear though. So we still have to pack all his stuff. But I was hungry. I was like, honey, I am hungry. If we're gonna be here for a little while, you want me to cook something? And then he's like, we don't have anything to cook because the only thing that he has is a lasagna that takes over an hour. I was like, okay. And you know, not really wanting to dirty up any dishes. Not that it would be a huge deal to clean them up, but I told him, I said, I have some little grilled chicken. Do you want that? And I could make the grilled chicken strips. And he was like, no. I said, okay. He's like, I want Taco Bell. I was like, really? So I tried to talk about it. I was like, we could save money and I could make the little grilled chicken strips. He's like, I want Taco Bell. And he was not dressed because I was like, you gonna come with me? And he's like, no. So all right, I'll go get Taco Bell. Okay, car, turn. It's your right away. And we've been waiting forever. Traffic. Anyway, so I got Taco Bell. I got a number 1, which is 3 hard tacos and a drink. So normally I get the 2 tacos with Mexican pizza, but I was like, that's going to be a lot of calories, and I didn't want to do a lot of calories. So my tacos are the hard shell, meat and cheese only. So I think they're around 200 calories each. I'll have to customize it in the app and see what it gives me when I'm home and I can log it properly. But it won't be that bad with calories. And then my drink, I got a Baja Blast, but I got the one that's 0 sugar, so it's like 10 calories for the whole drink. So I was really glad they had that. Finally. Yeah, so I got that, and then I did get my cinnamon twist. I thought that those were like really high in calories the last time, then I found out they're only like 130 calories. I was like, that's fine. So I got them because I want them, and y'all know I'm having a high pain day, so normally a high pain day would be a day where I would just veg out and probably overeat. Yeah. I've been having heart palpitations all day too, and I'm hot, even though my air is on 72 and it's freezing outside. It's 46 degrees outside. I just put it on low because I was getting too hot. Some of that's probably because I exerted a lot of energy packing, because when you have no energy and you're expending it anyway, it makes everything so much harder. That's too much air blowing on me. But I'm excited that we're going to start. It's, we're spending the night with his parents tonight, and I don't know what we're going to do for dinner, but his mom does a lot of cooking, so I'm sure we'll either cook or we might go out somewhere together, all 4 of us. I don't know, but I'm hoping to avoid doing too much out to eat while we're on vacation, because I don't want to gain 5 pounds, I'm okay if I don't lose any during vacation, that's expected, and even if I gain a couple pounds, again, that's going to be expected, but I don't want to put on a bunch and undo some of my progress. I don't want that. I've worked too hard. Worked too hard. So my main thing, staying in check on vacation, is that I need to continue to log my calories, because there is definitely the temptation there to just not log them so that I can be in ignorant bliss and enjoy myself. But it's like, enjoy yourself in the moment, but then when you come home and you gain 10 pounds and you're like, how did that happen? Well, if you had logged your food, you'd know how that happened. So yeah, I'm just trying to not have that issue. So I will force myself, whether I want to or not, to log my calories, and having this channel and doing these daily vlogs is what's going to give me the extra push to actually follow through and do that. Whereas if I didn't have it, it'd be so easy to just say, I'm on vacation, I'm not logging anything. So easy. Temptation is there. But it's like, I've done this for 52 days now. I logged on Christmas Day, I logged on Thanksgiving. Like, vacation is not an excuse to go off the rails. So I'm going to try to be good. I am still going to have whatever the heck I want, because it is like, the one time that we'll probably go there. I don't think we're going to ever go there again. So it's like, I want to be able to live in the moment, but I also need to stay in check and not ruin my progress and get back into super bad eating habits of just not having any awareness, because that was my problem with the eating. It was not the bed disorder or whatever. I don't have that. Mine was literally I got hypothyroid. It was undiagnosed for at least 3 years, because I'm pretty sure I know when I got it. And it just takes a long time for your levels to be bad enough for them to be like, yeah, that's what this is. And they weren't bad enough when I first started getting signs, so they're just like, oh, you're stressed. There's no chemical imbalance, nothing, you're just stressed. I'm like, no. I am there's more going on here than stress. But anyway, so when I struggled to maintain my weight, and I was not able to maintain my weight while I was in the military. I got up to 200 pounds when I got out. And that was like eating very little, exercising a lot, and sweating like all day, because I would be doing like grunt work, like a heavy duty manual labor outside in Florida heat, 12 hours a day. So there's no reason why I should have been gaining weight. I could have been eating 4,000 calories a day, and I should not have put on a pound, just because of how much work I was doing each day. But anyway, so it all came on, and it's like, this was not my fault. It's not anything that I did. I didn't change anything. Still doing, exercising, all that stuff. So it's like, when something happens that's out of your control and you're like, it's not your fault, then you just kind of give up and let it go. So it's like, yeah, all the initial weight gain, I would say, was due to the hypothyroid. Just because as soon as I got out, the pound, whoosh, because I wasn't doing 12-hour shifts in the heat. I was doing waitressing, so I was still very active, because I was constantly on my feet, and I was still exercising. But it wasn't enough to fight the untreated hypothyroid. So yeah, like the first, I would say 50 to 80 pounds, because I would say some of it probably was like eating some processed foods and stuff like that. So I would say about 30 pounds of the initial weight gain in the first year may have been me, but I think 50 of it was like untreated hypothyroid. But anyway, once you get that big, and then my weight it finally stabilized, and I think I got put on medication at that point. So I stayed at like 285 for like 3 years, something like that. And then there was times where I would like meal prep and all that. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, but then after that point, when your body's like already betrayed you, then you just kind of let it get out of hand. So I wound up over the years getting up to 311. So that was my top weight, and then now I'm like, no, we're not going back to that. We're not going back to that. My point was, though, is that the initial weight gain may have not been anything that I did, but the keeping it on was me. Because once you get your hypothyroid treated, then you can take steps to lose weight. You can do it. And how I know that is because I'm doing it now. I've been losing weight and I have hypothyroid. So it's not an excuse. But yeah, if you just let yourself live in like the ignorance is bliss type mindset, then you're never going to get there. So I'm not going to let myself mindlessly eat and not track my food, because that's how I've stayed this size for over a decade. Like, that's a long time to be 280 plus. So I am home. I'm going to go in and eat. And then it'll be close to time to get out of here. I lucked out and caught my neighbor as she was leaving, and gave her my house key so that if there's like where you need to let your pipes drip. Oh, get back over here. It was her coming to the door to give me her number, which is a good idea. So I can call her to get my key back. But yeah, so she'll come in and turn on the faucets if needed. We don't think there's going to be like a winter storm like that, but when it gets cold, it just gets cold and you have to drip your stuff. So that, and if there was ever a fire, God forbid, she could let the fire department inside. So, but yeah, I'm going to eat and relax and then leave. It's happening. We're going on our trip. He had a lot of space left, so I started throwing more stuff in there so that I don't have to do any laundry while I'm gone. And he was like, "You took up all the space." So I was like, "Okay, well, you said we get one free checked bag, right?" And he said, "Yes." I was like, "Okay." So then I got this old beat up thing, and it's full now. It's 2 pairs of shoes, and then clothing and more workout shirts. And some workout pants. I couldn't find my goggles, even though I just bought them. I don't know where I put them. I know they're not gone, but I don't know where they're at either. So anyway, but yeah, so now I have this big old thing, which is just what I had in that, plus the extra I threw in. Still got this little bag, is the same, and this bag is the same. So this is going to be my carry-on, plus I have a pillow with a blanket in it that will be a carry-on. Because I guess pillows don't count, and even if they do, I'll just hand it to my husband and say, all right, this is your second one. He still needs to pack up his laptop and his gaming system for his carry-on, though, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, so we're almost done. He's already packed all of Bear's stuff, and Bear's been following us around like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Here's dinner. Sourdough bread, a little bit of butter, Gouda, and mild cheddar, regular onion ring, and a miniature Sonic Blast. Yum, yum, yum. And Mama Dow got me a fitness planner, and this thing is awesome. Let me show you what it's got. Squats low, standards high, a weekly plan, intention, goal, priority, and then the reps and the weights. That's so cool. And then this one, yes you can, and it is a meal plan. I need that, and a shopping list, and it's like one for every week. And this one, be the best version of you. And habits, habit reflections, and then wellness quiz. So I guess that's for each month, but there's a lot of them in here. And then stickers, more stickers, more stickers, and then a folder. And this part's got it too. Very, very cool. Very cool. Pembroke. And then, yeah, there's the, I guess the ISBN, if you want to get one. Pembroke Fitness Planner. And then there's the barcode again.